Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things happening there. You know, it kind of opened up with the whole CM Punk, John Cena promo, which they're clearly going to be competing against each other for the undisputed title at Night of Champions. So the other part of it where there was I think AJ Styles and Chad Gable went at it. So AJ coming up on that one. Queen of the Ring started, right? We had like one of the first matches here, Roxanne Perez defeating Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Kairi Sane. I kind of like this approach too. I'll chime in a little bit more on that piece with the new structure for the Queen of the Ring, King of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then Becky Lynch cut a promo, and then we got the good old return of the GOAT, Bayley.
Let's go.
So I was pretty happy about that part.
One of the great. 4-way great right there.
The greats. And then we had that impromptu promo here with R-Truth. So, you know, clearly said his 2 cents, and, you know, pretty much everybody gave him a great reception. Kind of shocking seeing him cut his hair live. I was like taken aback. I was like, whoa, shoot, I did not see that coming, but I totally get it. You know, like it was kind of like the whole piece of it coming together was a great segment of Raw. And then we had the men's King of the Ring qualifier match between Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, Penta, and Dominic Mysterio. So this was like a nice, fun match also with Sami Zayn actually coming out on top of that. And then we had the return of Nikki Bella shooting a little promo with a little interjection of Liv Morgan coming in, actually dropping the Oblivion on her.
Yeah.
And then the main event, Gunther versus Jey Uso, which I don't know if everybody felt the same way, but clearly a shocker. Turn of events here. Gunther defeating and dethroning Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Hey, Jojo.
So, guys.
Jojo.
Yes, sir.
What is it? 4 letters. 1 word. Loss.
Loss.
That's what
Let's
happened
talk
there.
about it, right?
Damn.
Let's talk about it.
We still
What'd you? Don't rain on my parade. He's still yeeting.
But the is because he hurting over there, you know.
But what you guys think? What you guys think about Raw? How'd you guys feel about it?
Oh, I liked it. I liked it. I like that they kicked it off with John Cena, man, because this guy's hilarious, man. He's like, you know, because he's gonna come and attack and do his thing. You think you have a voice in this WWE? Hey, because it's true. Because I love how it was told, because they don't know. While we were at the events, right, and they were chanting R-Truth, the panel here would be like, hey, but they not here, though, okay? So stop it.
We were, right?
And then
he's like, he's not here.
Which
he ain't here.
He popped up, but did he really pop up? No, you didn't get R-Truth. You got Mr. Ron Killings. That's who you got. Because even Ron, when he was cutting his promo, was saying, yeah, R-Truth, he could be comedic all the time. But me, I'm me, and you're going to know me. And I think that's what John probably was trying to tell him on the back. Like, hey, you know what? We're just going to cut all that, dude. You're going to come back, and they're going to... And John over here, you're just going to forget R-Truth in a year anyway. And that's why I don't like John trying to ruin wrestling, because he hits too many points. He hits too many points. I don't like... But then my whole favorite night, though, out of the whole thing, it was a good event all night, right? Liv Morgan, I love her, man. I love her. Nikki, you did that on purpose, Nikki. You left her out on purpose. I'm happy she came out there to remind you who is who right now. You are a Hall of Famer. Great. Historic. Great. 301. That's great. But Liv freaking Morgan, man. That was my favorite part of the night, to be honest, man. Yeah. See you in Saudi, PM. See you in Saudi.
Tough one to follow. I'll try to follow you, Jasper.
Dude, yeah. I'm telling you. See you in Saudi. It was a good night, man. Hey, Kairi Sane, You were all over that match. And
Yeah.
Roxanne, a way to pick up because she had moments in her ladder match with Rhea. The reversal, what was that? The reversal into the ladder,
And moonsault, the
and then
springboard moonsault.
yeah, into the moonsault. So Roxanne, that was great too.
I'm just gonna hit a couple
Sammy,
points here.
good job, Sammy.
Oh, go ahead.
Good job. No, Sammy.
Good job, Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy Oos. Good job.
So yeah, hey man, he's Sammy Hughes. He's part of the bloodline meeting.
Yeah.
That's what he was part of that. Couple points that I'm just gonna hit on some points. The matches were good. We know that. Setting up for future feuds. For example, the Bella obviously leaving Liv Morgan's name out, get into Oblivion. It's looking like, everybody's gonna get like one last hurrah here. John Cena's getting it. Ron Killen's getting it. And now the Bella twins gonna come out for fight Raquel and Liv. They're setting that up. The right person went over. Queen of the Ring should be highlighting your newer talent, which is Pop Rocks. And again, we love Pop Rocks. She's dope. I mean, she's a bad tag team partner for Julia, but she's right. But Ron Killings, he really like he's catapulted himself to the main event scene. With that promo, he's in the main event scene, no doubt. No doubt. I don't think you can follow up that promo. And WWE, don't mess this up. I know you're watching. I know you watch this. Don't mess this up. You got something with Ron Killings here. He's gonna have that Mark Henry kind of take him serious. He's not sexual chocolate anymore. This guy's Ron Killings. Put him in the main event scene. The crowd is backing him. Although I guess I don't know if I want to save it for I'll save it for the next segment. Don't kill his push. You got something here. There's something cooking here. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. A serious run by Ron Killing. It has to. I think he's got to deal with Cena. It's got to be with Cena. I mean, I don't know who else he put him with, right? Like his story arc is Cena right now. So I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. CM Punk versus John Cena. We're gonna get that. They're gonna do it in Saudi. All right, cool. That means CM Punk taking an L. Just let that resonate for your CM Punk fans. He will take an L to John Cena for sure. There's no way that guy. And if he does get it, kudos to him. But I do not see him taking the title out of John Cena. Okay, and yeah, man. Oh, main thing. Surprised about the Gunther loss. I mean, the Gunther win.
Gunther win.
Gunther win. Is that because, I mean, you got to look at it. Did they not believe in Jey Uso? They believed in him to give him the belt? But, like, I kind of want to know what the inner workings of what they were feeling there. If if ratings were low or whatever it is, and it makes sense. It's weird because he only had the belt for like 50 something days. He didn't even get a chance to really defend it. And he defended it, and it's an L right away. So it's I hope he gets another shot at it. I really do. What do you guys think?
Right out the gate, the Queen of the Ring match. That was a good match. Congratulations to Roxanne. That was a good one. We all love Roxanne. That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
R-Truth. I agree with you, Jay. WWE, don't mess this up. I mean,
you got something here.
With all the information that's been coming out, this whatever contract he's on, it's not a normal contract. It's a contract that supposedly that it gives him one true final last run, so that he can use his name Ron Killing, so that he can easily transition to the Indies once he's done. Give him something good. You know what I mean? Like, Give somebody that's been loyal to your company, that has given you so much. Give them something good on the way out. I I look forward to what they're planning, especially for creative and running joke. I won't say names, but somebody on our panel might just be working for creative on our panel,
Hmm.
and I hope they're listening. Don't fuck it up, Jojo. But yeah, and yeah, you know what? CM Punk versus Cena came a little bit sooner than I anticipated. I was really, I had said it before in a previous podcast that I was hoping that CM Punk was gonna be the one to dethrone John
Nope.
Cena.
Nope.
No, I know, Jay. I know, and I know Jojo has his theory, but I was really hoping that CM Punk was the one that's gonna dethrone him, but it doesn't look like it, which is fine. But you know what I mean, and they're playing the story exactly how I thought they were gonna play it, with CM Punk throwing the whole flashback to how CM Punk, he's the company man. Well, now he's the company man and all this other good stuff.
That's what I'm calling him.
Yeah. And just, I just hope this plays out really good. And Jay losing the title.
Yeah.
I would, you know what? Hey, I mean, as much as I love the Yeet Man, Gunther's my boy too, bro. I love Gunther, so I was kind of happy with it. But I also did wonder why they did give it back to Gunther so fast.
Yeah.
There's also been talks online about Goldberg coming back for one final match.
Yeah.
At Crown Jewel.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if there's the reason that they gave it back to Gunther is because they want to put Goldberg versus Gunther at Crown Jewel for the title, maybe.
Or maybe Night of Champions, I think, because that's the one that's kind of coming up.
Yeah. Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, because I think Crown Jewel's actually taking place in Australia this year.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Oh, Crown Jewel's not in Saudi?
No, they moved it to Australia this year.
Yeah, they moved it to Australia.
Oh,
yeah. I remember they moved it to someplace else. So yeah, something about like Goldberg coming back.
No, I'll pause. Isn't it like in Saudi because that's the one place CM Punk doesn't want to wrestle, and Cena was like, "Oh, you're following me to Saudi, dude."
So I mean, again, Night of Champions is in Saudi. That's where that's taking place. But they've been promoting a Crown Jewel for Australia this year.
Okay, so
yeah, they switched it up.
So I guess Night of Champions, it's still, we're gonna get Cena versus Punk, right?
That's still Saudi. Yeah, that's
Saudi. Yeah. Okay, yes, because I believe storyline how it's going is that CM Punk doesn't want to go to Saudi, and John Cena, being the heel champion he is, making him go to Saudi.
Money talks.
Good storytelling too, but good storytelling also.
Money talks.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing Goldberg's name, and he wants to come back for one last match. So I don't know, Goldberg versus Gunther. Maybe Goldberg wants Gunther as his final match, and
Gunther would make him look good.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, Gunther would definitely make him look good, and that would fit more. On Goldberg's wrestling style.
Yeah.
Versus Jay, it'd make him look. It's more of a strong style.
First of all, Gunther makes everybody look good.
He does.
He doesn't have bad matches. I haven't seen this guy have a bad match, bro.
You're right.
Not even versus McAfee.
Crazy.
Oh, this guy, right? Like, he doesn't have bad matches.
Yeah.
How crazy would it be if Gunther against Goldberg actually beats him for the world title?
Seth?
And then Seth catches in.
Oh
How wild would that be?
Let's go.
Crazy.
How wild, right?
I'm here for that.
How wild. Let's put that out there.
That is.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. Hey, we're kind of in this whole
That is-
shock and awe like era, right? Like I think there's so many things happening, and from every show, like there's like shock and awe factors, title changes that we're not anticipating because they're just happening on like these weekly episodic shows of Raw or NXT. And it's crazy to think like the outcomes typically are not what we anticipate. And you know, there's a conversation I had earlier with some of the guys, and you know, even a coworker of mine. I'll shout him out. You know, hey Danny, we were
What up,
talking about
coworker?
this.
What's up, Daniel?
Sometimes when this happens, it reminds me of how good it feels to be just a fan. And being a fan back in the day when you specifically did not have any social media or any leaks or dirt sheets, any rumors being thrown around left and right, you just had to watch the show just to actually understand or know what was going to go or what was going to go down. And I think when you see stuff like this happen, clearly things out of left field, I'm for it. Yeah, I enjoy it as a fan, you know. So seeing some of the things that happened, specifically with this past Raw, you know, and primarily the main event, gosh, it's like, wow, you know, I did not see that coming, but I wasn't disappointed. As much as I also love the Yeet Man, you know, I love the Yeet movement and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Very fun to do.
Yeah.
Hey, it
It
made
is.
sense. It made
is.
sense. Like it's hard to argue that. And yeah, like I think like what you were saying, Nick, you know, like some of the rationale as far as Gunther winning the title back. Yeah, like there's been also talks of, you know, Goldberg's next or his actual retirement match, right? So this might not actually happen at either Night of Champions or Crown Jewel. This might actually happen at that Saturday night main event
Oh, yeah.
where it's happening in Atlanta.
Right.
So if this is the retirement match that we've been hearing about, he's going to face Gunther. It should be happening at Saturday night main event. And hey, who knows if that's the outcome where he dethrones Gunther, we get a cash in by Seth.
But isn't
Wouldn't be mad at it.
Goldberg from Atlanta?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, and
right.
what
Yeah.
a perfect,
Yep.
bro! What a
So
perfect
that's-
way to
Wow.
Yeah.
to
But
cash in, right?
if you
What a
go
heel
with-
move!
Yeah.
but if you
for
go
real.
with how
Spoil my
WWE
night.
books, if you go with how WWE books hometown wrestlers, Goldberg taking an L.
Yeah, for
Randy
real.
Orton, L.
Yeah.
Bailey,
Yeah.
L.
Nikki
You know what I'm saying?
Bella. L.
L. Miz,
Mhm.
L. Like
Well, right
anybody-
there, that's
Yeah.
that's perfect. Goldberg
Right.
can take the win and the
And
L,
the L.
bro.
You
The
get a double.
That too.
overall L, that
Oh
That-
yeah,
that'd
oh
be
you're
the-
right.
Right.
that'd be
Yeah.
the bro. That'd be
Yeah.
the and that'd be the
Crazy
most easiest way to
Asian.
do it. Make
Mhm.
him take the biggest L ever in your hometown, lose the title,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's
exactly.
the biggest heel
I
move you can
wonder,
ever
I wonder
do.
why they always have the hometown people take the L.
I know.
Because you expect the hometown hero to win, and they're like, "Nah, we're not
They-
gonna give you that."
They,
We're not
yeah,
gonna
they want everybody sad.
We're not gonna give you that. Yeah.
Is this the WWE? Sometimes they just like to fuck with your emotions like that. Hey, and you know, on the other part of it too, right? I think that same weekend where Women's Evolution is taking place is also in Atlanta. So, you know, the talks of Nikki Bella coming back, this makes sense to me. Clearly, it's leading to the tag team match between her
Yeah.
and her sister versus Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Now, I kind of thought about this too, though. I don't know what like the situation is with Brie. It's more than likely going to be her, and they're probably going to lead in with a surprise with her returning. But hypothetically, I also thought about it. Like, what if it doesn't end up being Brie? Who could they actually have in her place? I actually thought about it.
Natalie.
Trish.
Paige. I think Paige would be a
Good
another
Lord.
option.
Hey.
So it's like there's different possibilities here because I don't want to like assume like, you know, the different possibilities are already set in stone, but
Or what about
I know
AJ?
there's
Hmm?
who
AJ.
knows?
What about AJ
Like,
as a
Who
surprise
who
partner?
knows? Like there's so many different things that are happening, right? And at this point, I kind of want to like be a little bit open minded to the idea, like it may not necessarily be what we expect it to be because of the build up for this specific PLE all women's. They definitely have Nikki, she's a Hall of Famer, a legend, coming back for this, but I'm sure they're gonna have their fair share of surprises here also. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It could be a fun swerve for that matter. I'm kind of like thinking along the lines like when WrestleMania, I forgot which WrestleMania it was, but there was one in Orlando. They had like the ladder match with all the tag teams. I believe it was like Cesaro, Sheamus, and then the
Hardy
Big
Boys.
Cass, Enzo, and then we all thought it felt like New Day was going to insert themselves, right? And then all of a sudden, Hardy Boys music comes on, so it might be that kind of swerve. I don't know, right? But let's see what happens. So that's kind of like the rundown on the Raw episode. So
thank you for tuning in to another episode. Stay tapped in by subscribing and clicking all the links and following on all the platforms. Shout out to panel LTS Wrestling Podcast. Let's get it.